was a Northern Youth Summit that we were looking at, and we really focused on Northern Manitoba and Nunavut.
We brought 108 youths. We flew them into Churchill to meet each other, get to learn from our presenters and storytellers.
We took our 3 pillars that we're focusing on engagement specifically. These are the pillars we use for adult mental health as well as youth mental health. Those 3 are art and music, sports and competition, as well as culture and the land. All of those pillars were kind of shown throughout the summit.
And at the end of it all, we're building a youth council so that they have a voice in matters in their own communities.
We were able to bring some artists up, and I think one of the greatest parts of the summit was probably that karaoke evening.
The youth could give their song recommendations to Red Moon Road, and they got to sing up in front of the stage with the band playing their karaoke song behind them.
It's a really big step out of my comfort zone, but I'm very glad I took that opportunity, and I definitely feel way more comfortable singing around other people, and that just made me feel more comfortable with myself.
We obviously had Serena Ryder up to do a concert. She just knew exactly how to make everybody smile there. And really, most of the youth in there, that was their first concert.
Thank you so much, Churchill! We had Chanel, our Métis magician, facilitate an Indigenous art workshop. So we had all the kids come together and learn and play through art.
Get over your perfectionism. Just keep going, just keep creating. The more you create, the more life force energy you'll have to move ahead and do the things that you want to do.
When the kids are about to do their own piece of art, I like to teach that if you make a mistake in that piece of art, to work with that mistake. Failure is a good thing. Failure means you're trying.
With Sports Night tonight, we're just letting the kids choose their own adventure. The kids kind of get to mix and mingle and be on teams with other communities and different friends and meet new people. So my hope is that it just gives the space to make some relationships and just have fun.
I didn't expect everybody to cooperate so well. Towards the end of it, I felt like everybody was a lot more open to the idea of making friends and socializing with everybody else.
With sports and competition, I don't just mean competition from a sports perspective, but competition with ourselves too.
The strongest people that you can think of in your lives, they need help at times too. So why shouldn't we?
What we wanted throughout this youth summit is to really get youth talking about some of the things that maybe were harder to talk to when it came to addictions and mental health.
One part that is gonna stick with me is that you're gonna go through the heavy before you're gonna heal.
I'm so grateful that these youth conferences are opening the floor up to that heavy conversation, opening that floor up to stories of healing, recovery, resilience, self-discovery, and self-love.
I promise you, you deserve to love yourselves. You always have.
We were able to take the youth out to a spot outside of Churchill. So we had to bring all these youth on a boat across the Churchill River, and we did about a half-hour, 45-minute hike.
We had a ceremony, a welcoming ceremony done by our elders from here. A lot of mingling, a lot of getting to know the land, and just about Churchill itself and what it has to present.
For them to come here and to have a connection here on this land is so vital to their growth. They need to reconnect with the land and where they come from.
We had all the youth come together to form the youth council, to have them learn how to develop a youth council, how to manifest their leadership skills, to have their voice be heard.
The idea behind this is that we're going to be able to create some youth leadership culture. What we did is we had an afternoon workshop, and we asked them some very, very simple questions.
First question is going to be, tell me something great about your community. Is there anything missing?
And the youth kind of broke out into their own community groups. And the youth came back and actually presented their findings together in front of all the other communities.
Our kids, they're opening up, they're becoming more vocal.
Yeah, more senior activities in a new senior home.
Oh, great one. I didn't expect.
They have big dreams and big goals.
This summit was kind of the first step into that youth leadership perspective. This isn't something that we're going to be able to accomplish over a weekend in Churchill. This is going to be something that will take a lot of time to not only progress, but to keep going.